What is it?
In this video, we will be ranking every single Escape to Witch Mountain movie made by the Walt Disney Company. Each rank will be made based on the story and the quality of the movie. Let's get started. Number 1. Escape to Witch Mountain 1975. Escape to Witch Mountain starts off with two kids named Tony and Tia, who are brother and sister. They at first are brought to an orphanage. Of course, being at an orphanage, there is some bullying, but it is very mild. And then Tony and Tia are scammed out of the orphanage because a curious man named Mr. Duranian wants the kids because they have superpowers. Tony has telekinesis, while Tia has telekinesis, see through the future powers, and can say things through her mind for Tony and for animals to hear. So basically these two are being chased around throughout the movie until they can find their true home. Throughout Escape to Witch Mountain, Tony and Tia are being chased by the townspeople, the cops, by helicopter, etc. Tony and Tia do use telekinesis powers throughout the movie to escape everyone chasing them. At the end, Tony and Tia go on their spaceship to fly home. Ultimately, the movie is 70s hokey and from Disney, so there aren't positive messages, unfortunately. The only thing that stands out is Tia and Tony using their powers for good and some funny moments, especially at the end of the movie. So was Escape to Witch Mountain good? I'd say it was decent. Nothing too scary. Escape to Witch Mountain 1975 unfortunately didn't finish its story. That's where its sequel, Return from Witch Mountain, comes in. We're off to a new start. Tony, Tia, and Uncle Benet land on Earth from their spaceship. Then we have a group of kids who have more of a role in this one. Much of the story has Tony in a lab and being experimented on. The villains also have a bigger role in the story. All they want to do is experiment and make money off Tony because of his superpowers. Return from Witch Mountain has a more campy, creepier take on the storyline. Throughout Return from Witch Mountain, Tia continues to look for Tony and brings a group of kids along. Then it all comes down to brain power. For Tia to save Tony, she must use her brain power against him. That leads telekinesis powers to battle the villains. There's not much to the story of Return to Witch Mountain. It's not even that funny, except when it comes to battling the villains with telekinesis power. Most Disney movies like this one, the villains do lose in the end. I believe that Return to Witch Mountain 1978 was a huge downgrade from Escape to Witch Mountain. The movie is far darker in tone and just didn't live up to the hype. Before we move any further, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. There are recognizable actors from other Disney movies in Escape to Witch Mountain. We've got Donald Pleasance from The Horsemasters. We've got Retta Shaw from Pollyanna and Mary Poppins. Ike Eisenman and Kim Richards play Tony and Tia Malone. Number 2. Escape to Witch Mountain was a box office success. It reportedly had a budget under $1 million with a box office of $20 million. Number 3. Blue and green screen was used for some background effects. The 70s were an era before CGI. Before we hit our third and last movie, let's hit 2,000 subscribers by January. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year! Before we get to the heart of the movie and its ranking on this list, let's reveal a few facts. Number 1. Box office and budget. Race to Witch Mountain had a budget number between $50 to $65 million, with a box office of $106.4 million. In other words, a flop. Number 2. A remake. Race to Witch Mountain is considered a remake of Escape to Witch Mountain 1975. Number 3. The story. Race to Witch Mountain's story is reflected in the fictional Stony Creek, Nevada, but was filmed in Stony Creek, Ontario, Canada. Now let's talk about this iteration. Race to Witch Mountain 2009 is the third and last movie in the series, and for a 2009 movie, it's got some twists and turns. We've got Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, from Get Smart. We've got Carla Gugino from the Mighty Max. We also have Alexander Ludwig from The Hunger Games. And finally, we've got Anna Sophia Robb from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Race to Witch Mountain is more educational and fast-paced than Escape to Witch Mountain by far. You get UFOs in the first 3 minutes. So basically, two alien kids named Seth and Sarah crash their UFO on Earth, and Jack Bruno, the cab driver, must pretty much protect these kids throughout the storyline. Now, this movie has some substance just like the first one. There's lots of fast-paced car chases, action, pratfalls, etc. A lot of Race to Witch Mountain depicts government employees as corrupt and untrustworthy, as they track down the alien kids as well as their UFO. With all the action, there are positive messages of trust and empathy. Race to Witch Mountain 2009 does pay tribute to Escape to Witch Mountain 1975. There's an RV that looks exactly like the one in Escape to Witch Mountain. There's also a Mr. Duranian reference. Race to Witch Mountain was well done and had an all-star cast. Anna Sophia Robb put on the best performance. Of all the movies talked about, Race to Witch Mountain 2009 is ranked number 1 on the list because of positive messages and production values. Escape to Witch Mountain 1975 comes in number 2, and Return from Witch Mountain 1978 comes in 3rd. Thanks for watching.